Hey, it's Bruce Reba, author of Freedom's Quest, a Florida history story on Amazon. And my sci-fi story, Woodpecker, about the other space center, is on Kindle Vella. I'm just leaving Kennedy Space Center due to a rainstorm after living in my own sci-fi story. So I was driving along and I had to stop for one of the paid tour buses that are coming from the visitor center. And you know, the bus is all painted up with a picture of Mars, and the people were all extremely happy, you know, because the Space Center is a pretty cool thing to visit if you haven't been there. The Apollo building is pretty spectacular too. So I got to wondering, dwelling on the fact, what are those bus drivers, what stories are those bus drivers telling the paid tourists? And then it hit me, wait a minute, I bet I have better stories than them what they're telling. True history stories. Yeah, I've been at the Space Center for decades, and one of my prime character flaws is I'm a history nerd, and it just, everywhere I go I collect history. I'm just utterly fascinated. It's a pretty bad flaw. Fascinated with the history, and I'm just thinking I could do a better. I could do a lost history tour, and I thought, okay, let's pull that trigger. Welcome to my Kennedy Space Center Lost History Tour, or tours. And I got tales about I got lost history stuff about the space shuttle, the Aries program, Artemis, Apollo programs. I got tales about the Native Americans, the ice who lived on the center, and the settlers who were eminent domain to make the Space Center, and the various wars that were fought by the French and the Spanish and the Americans in Florida. Some of the animals, and then right offshore, some of the features under the water, the treasure, the Ice Age, and how it was a different Florida. A lot of been in all the buildings. As a ComTech, I've been in every single building on the Space Center. But one of my passions is when you look at an aerial map or a Google map of the Indian River or Banana River, Mosquito Lagoon, you'll see under the water, you'll see ancient stream channels, ancient water, not quite rivers, there's creeks more or less, but from a time when the lagoons didn't exist. And as a matter of fact, during the Ice Age, the beach was 35 miles east of its current location. So there was a time, thousands of years, when these little creeks were the only water on the east coast here. And so they attracted a lot of humans with artifacts and animals. I think the Crane Creek bone bed. It's pretty tough. It's pretty famous. So anyway, join me on my Kennedy Space Center Lost History Tour. And if you would please go to Amazon and give me a book review on Freedom's Quest. Just type in my name on Amazon, Bruce Reba, R-Y-B-A. The book pops up. And I just sent the second book out to get it published and put on Amazon. Freedom's Quest is a series of three history stories of different time frames of Florida. So, do a review, please, and join me on my tours. Hey, Bruce out.